why do we do that? Well, back in 1982, in our story, we have a wonderful character called Kevin Flynn. Kevin is basically our hero, along with his best friend Alan Bradley. They basically design video games. Video games. Anybody happy about that? Video games. There you go. Okay, so we didn't have those things called PCs, really. So we used to have to go to that thing over there called Flynn's Arcade. That's where we would put in lots of quarters to play our video games. So they decided they're going to go ahead and, design programs that can go into the little PC that we're now having. And so they were designing these video games, or what we call programs. So one of being the light cycle run. Another one, if you read it, they would call the identity disc. It was much like a Pong program. Anybody remember Pong? Right? So you catch that frisbee. That was basically this one here, Light Cycle Run, back in the day was like a snake versus a snake. And you try to capture the other component of your opponent's resident. Much like Pac-Man, when you're doing Pac-Man, and you're basically eating the monster. Okay? So, but however, back in 1982, we did not have any storage. We didn't have those hard drives. We had these things called floppies. And you would upload the floppy into your computer, right? Okay, that's what this upload conduit is. So you would imagine, they did as well, the Imagineers, that it would have been a cable, right? Connecting basically our little floppy right down there, all the way up to here. However, does anybody remember where the first Disneyland in China opened? The first one. Hong Kong. The premier roller coaster at the time was Rock and Roller Coaster. Anybody heard of that one? Oh, yeah. Hollywood Studios? Yeah. So you used to stand in this long outside line, very hot, before you get to their big box. Well, I guess it was extremely hot there too, because they would stand that long line, they get to the big box and thought it was going to be Aerosmith concerts. Right? That's what we all thought. So somehow though, Rock and Roller Coaster didn't translate the same. So they didn't have the spikes they did here. They probably called it like Aerosmith. I don't know. So basically, the Imagineers heard about this and they were designing Tron after our 2010 movie. So after Legacy came out, they said, wow, well, maybe what we should do is open it up so people can see it's a roller coaster, right? And that way, when they're walking up this long conduit, this long concourse, they don't have to stand in line for something they don't know. Another thing that was happening at the time was Chinese New Year. So as we walk up, I want you to take a look at their design.